Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I want to talk to you guys about a very important topic to me, which is breakouts, sensitive skin, acne prone skin, and I have 10 tips for you guys to prevent breakouts. Tip number 1 is make sure you wash your face twice a day, but don't over dry it. This might mean using a more gentle cleanser during the day and a more intense cleanser at night. If you want to hear more about this or know what kind of cleanser I would recommend, then please check out my morning skincare routine, which I will link down below. The second tip is to double cleanse at night if you wear makeup. So I like to use just a straight up oil, like I'm using safflower oil right now on a cotton pad to get rid of most of the makeup, and then I use my cleanser with benzoyl peroxide in it with a cleansing brush, like something like the Clarisonic brush, to just make sure that everything is off. Make sure to be really gentle with the cleansing brush. Don't dig it into your skin. It should just brush against your skin and make sure everything is coming off again. If you over exfoliate areas with active acne, you're just going to cause even more inflammation, and you don't want that. Which brings me to my next point, tip number 3, which is to use a chemical leave-on exfoliant. If you guys want to know which one I use, it's in my morning skincare routine, which again I will have linked down below. One with BHA or salicylic acid is going to be ideal for acne prone skin. And let's say you get breakouts because you're sensitive, so you get more like reactions and irritations and stuff like that. It's still great to exfoliate your skin with a leave-on chemical exfoliant as opposed to using a scrub, because scrubs can actually be more irritating, especially on sensitive skin or skin with like active breakout areas, whether that breakout be irritation or acne. But anyway, I will link some helpful articles on those down below. But the tip is to use a leave-on chemical exfoliant. Tip number 4 is to have a spray bottle filled with about 99% alcohol handy. I use this to clean everything. The handles of my brushes, I use them to spot clean my brushes. I even use it to clean my eyeglasses and sunglasses, because a lot of oil and makeup tends to build up on your glasses. So definitely have that handy, plus just like, you know, like a washcloth for kind of, you know, spot cleaning your brushes. Tip number 5 is to regularly change out your pillowcase and your towel. If you want to be like really good about it, then just don't even use the hand towel in the bathroom. Just have a stack of clean washcloths and use a fresh one each day and or each night. But you know, especially on your pillowcase, your hair oils and hair products and stuff and oils from your face collect in your pillowcase. So definitely be changing that out. Tip number 6 is try minimizing dairy and non-lean meats in your diet. I am not an expert on nutrition, and I am not a vegan currently. I'd love to be one day, but anyway, I have noticed that when I minimize or cut out dairy from my diet for a period of time, I get great results with my skin, and a lot of my research has kind of yielded this conclusion. Tip number 7 is to stop being fooled by oil-free. I don't know why I'm putting in quotes, because a product could be oil-free, but my point is that oil is not your number 1 thing to be bothered by. You definitely, if you have acne prone or breakout prone skin, don't want makeup or moisturizers to have a heavy or greasy texture. You definitely want them to be lightweight and non-greasy. But a little bit of oil in your moisturizer or your foundation is not super likely to break you out if you have acne prone or sensitive skin. What you really should be worried about, segue into tip number 8, is actual harmful ingredients like fragrance and simple alcohols. A lot of products marketed towards acne prone skin are going to have alcohol in them because alcohol leaves this immediate matte finish. And I'm talking about simple alcohols, not fatty alcohols. So like denatured alcohol, for example. It kind of absorbs oil in the short term, but in the long term, it triggers more oil production because it like dries out your skin, and that just like makes your skin want to produce more oil to overcompensate, especially if it's like high up on the list. Like if it's like the the first, second, third, fourth ingredient, that is like a lot of alcohol in that product. So just make sure that you're reading the ingredients instead of just being like, oh, like oil-free, yay. So tip number 9 is to wear sunscreen. Sun exposure is really going to exacerbate that inflammation again and be irritating. So yeah, protect your face from the sun, and that will in turn help with your acne and the hyperpigmentation from your acne. Tip number 10 is in regard to touching your face. So I definitely like have an issue with picking my face, squeezing pimples, scratching at dry patches. It like is an issue. It's not as much of an issue as it used to be because I definitely have gotten my breakouts more under control, number 1, and I mean, the breakouts trigger picking. Like, I totally get it. It's hard not to pick. But there are also some other things that you can do with regard to picking / not picking that can help. So the first thing I want to say about it is find someone in your life, like a friend or significant other or parent. I mean, I know like if it's any like adults in my life, I just like don't want them to say anything about it, but there are some other people who I feel more than comfortable with them holding me accountable. Like if they see me picking, or you know, if I disappear off into the bathroom for a long time, they're like, what are you doing? You're not supposed to be in there, you know what I mean? And like, I don't see it as aggressive because I like have that relationship with them where we like said it's okay to hold each other accountable for stuff like that. So that's been super, super helpful. You might also want to just get general help with like your mental health if you feel like picking might be a sign of like some bigger issue, if you feel like it's really out of hand. And the last thing I want to say about picking, this is like a large tip number 10, but the last thing I want to say about picking is if you're gonna do it, wash your hands first. Now, I know you might feel like stopping to wash your hands before you pick is kind of like enabling yourself to pick, but you're gonna pick anyway. So just wash your hands first, please, because it does 2 things. Number 1, it like makes you more mindful of what you're doing, like it puts you in the present. And number 2, when you pick, you could, number 1, infect, and number 2, just like push the pus and rupture it from within. So that's gonna cause more breakouts in that area. I don't know if you've ever noticed that if you pop a pimple, like 1 or 2 more pimples show up right next to the pimple that you just popped. Well, that's because you might have ruptured the sac from within, or you might have like infected with your dirty fingernails. So wash your hands before you do it. I know a lot of professionals recommend getting a comedone extractor and popping the pimple when your skin is dry, not wet. I will try and link some helpful articles on that down below as well. But yeah, if you're gonna pop with your hands, make sure it's with clean hands, and try, if you feel comfortable, to enlist some people in holding you accountable for not picking. So that's it, you guys. This was a very quick video. Make sure you check out my morning skincare routine down below. Give this video a thumbs up if you like and want to see more skincare videos from me. I started a series on my Twitter called Beauty Tip of the Day, and you can follow me on Twitter at CatEyeSophie to get a beauty tip midday every day. I upload new videos now every Monday, and that's it, you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.